Dan Donnellan with your business litigation update. In modern times of business litigation, arcane intellectual property laws have not caught up with the speed and access of the internet. Reviewing PACER records from last year, 1/3 of all of the copyright infringement cases in the United States were brought by one plaintiff, a company called Malibu Media out of San Diego, who manufactures and distributes adult erotica films. Malibu Media would identify the ISP addresses of persons who've allegedly downloaded one of their movies through a BitTorrent file sharing, and then file suit against John Does in federal court. They would immediately ask for access to issue subpoenas to the internet service providers to find out the identities of the persons associated with the ISP address, and then try to extract a settlement by naming the title of the movie that was allegedly watched, among other things. But it's not just the adult erotica industry that's getting into this type of litigation. Last year, the Academy Award-winning nominated film Dallas Buyers Club brought several suits throughout the country. Dallas Buyers Club LLC against a series of John Does, again, armed only with an ISP address and asking for immediate discovery to find out the persons associated so they could name them for a potentially $150,000 statutory copyright infringement. Certainly, Hollywood has every right to protect the intellectual property rights in the films they produce, and it makes it harder for all of us to enjoy quality entertainment if they have these unrecovered costs. But courts have to look into whether having just an ISP address and series of numbers is enough to have someone hailed into federal court. If a household has an open access wireless network or a network that's protected by a weak security password, the ISP address that's associated with a BitTorrent download could be a neighbor, it could be a person on the street, it could be someone in the driveway. The ISP address alone does not provide certainty that there was an alleged infringement. If you're caught in this situation, the very first thing that you would have is a letter from your internet service provider saying that they've had a subpoena that asks to identify your ISP address. Responding to that should be a call to a copyright attorney. Certainly it can be attractive to pay a small nuisance settlement to avoid a copyright action, particularly when some of the ones like Malibu Media have names of the movies allegedly in the lawsuit. But it can equally cost money when ISP addresses that do not belong to the alleged infringer are caught up in federal court. Contacting an experienced copyright trial lawyer is the best way to go. With your business litigation update, I'm Dan Donnellan.